So welcome to my channel. My name is Billy Joe. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. So this is a twin flame energy update. So per usual, I like to have a couple cards already up here just to signify and show us where the combined energy is between the masculine and the feminine. This is intended to see where they both are, what they are mirroring in each other. So on the bottom of the deck, this is the Bridget Rau's Journey of Love Union deck. So on the bottom of the deck was the number 27 for shadows. No, it's 21. I'm sorry. It looks like a 7 to me. I keep on calling it that every time I see it that. But it says, this feels like torture. And then the card that came out was the number 34 for speechless. I can't find the right words. And then from the, looks like this, but it's the actual, what do I do with the, the Syrian Starseed Tarot. So the bottom of the deck is the Sage of Flames, which would be in the regular tarot, that would be the Queen of Wands. And the card that came out was the Star. So what I'm getting from this is possibly you and your person are not able to communicate at the time. You may be in some type of separation, where you're having problems communicating, whether there may be issues with their phone, their cell phone. There may be issues with mail getting through. You know, there's just possibly also, they may be not know exactly what to say. They're just kind of feeling speechless and lost. But the point of the matter is, it's not because they don't want to be with you. Because here's the thing. They're tortured too. You both are mirroring that. You both, it's like you know, the separation, like, should I text? Should I not text? You know, if I text him, am I chasing him? You know, it's that kind of energy of like, and what do I say? Should I say, hey, where'd you go? Or does that sound desperate? It's like all this energy mixed up. You're stuck up in your head, and this is both of you. But this is not a separation where you want to be separated. It's not that there's no communication because you don't want to separate. You don't want to communicate. And it's actually just part of your ascension. We have the Sage of Flames, but the thing about this Queen of Wands here is it talks about the eternal spiritual flame, like the snake, the kundalini that rises up through the energy chakras, the 7 chakras, and you know how everything is connected, and there's that flame that ignites in the twins. So what's funny is, in the book, okay, there's a quote in the book. Let me get it here. Where's it at? And it's funny, and I remembered it when this fell out, and then this came out, and then I flipped the deck over, and this was here, and I was like, oh, what was that quote saying about the star? What was that? And then I opened the book, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to read this to y'all. So on the flames, it says, within each flame shines the passion and inspiration of possibility unfolding. That flame is within us all. It is best depicted in the words of the song, The Impossible Dream. To dream the impossible dream, to go where the brave dare not go, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far. So the thing is it feels like torture being away from each other, because it seems like and what I'm hearing is, you know, when you're with your twin, it feels like home. When you're not with them, it feels like torture. It feels, you know, you have to go through those purgings. You have to go through triggers. You're ascending and going higher, and you're awakening. And they have been sparked. You have been sparked. And there's intense sexual energy from the Kundalini that's rising. And not only that, but inspiration that is being inspired, and their hopes that this can really happen. You can really overcome these mountains and these obstacles. That there is hope, that love conquers all. This is the aha moment. This is hope. This is inspiration. This is seeing that dream, that impossible dream, and chasing after it. So let's get this put away so we can get a deeper look. I love the Cancerian Starseed Tarot, but they're so big, I have a hard time shuffling them. I got these little hands. Let's look at the masculine. Please give us wisdom and insight. Ask for help from all the archangels and all the guardian angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What's the masculine going through? What is the masculine going through? What is going on with the masculine in regards to his feminine? What is going on? What is going on? Okay. Oops. Bottom of the deck. We have the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups usually has to do with celebration. This card kind of reminds me of like New Year's Eve, when you wear the masks and the beads, or Mardi Gras, and you're celebrating, you're having fun. We have the Two of Coins, naked booty, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Death card, the Three of Coins, and the King of Coins. Okay, well, for the masculine, wow, okay, so I'm hearing vulnerable. So he is, he's actually transforming. Of course, we have the Death card here, and there's a snake, so Kundalini definitely is rising. To me, that's a clarifier that yes, the Kundalini is rising. But first of all, once you look, he got the naked booty, so he's being vulnerable, he's being transparent. But the Two of Coins has to do with multitasking and balancing, and he is learning how to balance within himself. And as he learns how to balance, as he ascends that understanding, he is releasing both the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. He's releasing those. What the Spirit is showing me is how on the full moon, those who practice the craft, on the full moon, we oftentimes do rituals to signify releasing something. And so that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a release. And you release negative patterns, negative behaviors, negative programming, negative entities that is attached to you, negative thoughts. You release all these things during the full moon, so that way you can make room for the new on the new moon. You can make room for abundance and prosperity and love and unconditional love and universal light love. So he is transforming. He is releasing where he's felt overwhelmed, where he's felt stressed, where he's felt like he wasn't no good, he wasn't good enough. He's releasing those thoughts of being oppressed and carrying heavy burdens and stressed out and negative thought patterns, any programming. He's releasing all of that, and he is closing it out. He's actually been closing that out so he can close that door and open up a new one. And no, you know what? It's opening up. See, this is what's on this side of the door. So what's on this side of the door when you close that door and you open this door? Didn't even make no sense. He's closing this door out. So now he's opening a new door. This new door makes room for the Three of Coins, which is partnership, coming together in partnership. The King of Coins, you know, being that provider and that protector that he wants to be for his divine feminine. So, and that is why he is feeling joy and happiness, because he is transforming the old into the new. He is becoming a new man, or new woman. The masculine can be either male or female, so there is no judgment here. So, just saying. Love doesn't see any difference between it. So, let's get some more cards on this masculine energy here. Beautiful transformation. What is going on with the masculine? Bottom of this deck, we have the dark night of the soul, anxiety, anxiousness, and sleeplessness, and sleepless nights and depression. Okay. So we have a secret admirer, divine partner, secretly watching and admiring you from afar. Even though you may not have heard from him, he is watching you. Somebody's watching you. Heartbroken, recovering and healing from a broken heart. Moving forward together, hand in hand. And it says communication, handling challenges. So remember we was talking about the combined energy having frustrations with communication. This just clarifies that for me. But what I'm seeing is what he's coming over. We're talking about him overcoming, right? He's overcoming. He's had a dark night of soul. He sat back in the darkness and watched you. Heartbroken. Just wishing that he could just reach out and touch someone. He wants to touch his feminine. He wants to, you know, and he's transforming that heartbreak into the ability to move forward together. So let's get... I don't see my cards. Where's my... Oh, there. I was looking for some romance angels. Because y'all know y'all want some romance in your life. Spirit, now that he is transforming the negative out, what's the loving energy that he is bringing in towards his divine feminine? Well, we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So, he's still processing differences there are between you, but learning that love can conquer any kind of difference. You know, the twin flame journey is meant to be one full of challenges and obstacles, because it's meant to break and shift those programming, you know, of how we see love, how we view love. And the best way for universe, spirit, God, whatever you want to call source energy, the best way for that to happen is to break down these programmed beliefs of way we're supposed to view love. We have let your friends help you. You, for example, okay. So, for example, I live in the South. I live in Arkansas. And there are still people who frown down upon white being with a black. There's people who still frown upon being gay. Now it's getting better, but these types of connections are important to break down barriers, to break down obstacles, to break down social programming, and realize that love is universal. Love does not see color, race, does not see your religion. It doesn't see your upbringing. It doesn't matter if you was raised Christian and your twin flame is Hindu. It does not matter. Even though, we're raised that, for example, Christian, you cannot marry unequally yoked. That is a programming. I'm not trying to talk about any kind of, I'm just saying that would include marrying someone from a different religion. So that's not recognizing universal love, is it? Universal love accepts all people, loves all people, and does not judge, and does not is not prejudiced, but has true love. And so that it's so very important, especially right now, for twin flames coming into union. And so the divine masculine is actually opening his eyes to this, the fact that the differences that may be between you, maybe you were raised from different cultures or different backgrounds, whatever the difference is in the two of you, you're breaking that pattern together. Now, of course, finances and career are here. So this tells me that may have to do with some of the communication problems, maybe some of the issues that's keeping you from being able to be together right now. And then you have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept help from others, support from others. So, what I'm hearing in my head is soul tribe. He's connecting to his soul tribe. People that, because, let's be honest, there's twin flame connection is romanticized. And there's nothing romantic about it. It's a very difficult and hard journey. And the whole point is love. Learning true love. And so sometimes people who's not on the twin flame connection, they don't quite understand. So what I'm getting is the divine masculine is getting to the part in his ascension and his awareness and awakening where he is breaking free from those that are still stuck in limiting beliefs and programming, and he's starting to connect with those in his soul tribe. So, and in so doing, he is optimistic about his love life with his divine feminine. So let's get these put away, and we will look at the divine feminine. So, for the divine feminine, where is she at in this connection? Where's the divine feminine in this connection? Bottom of the deck, we have 5 of materials. It's like the 5 of pentacles. So she's sitting there. She's right there at the bridge, at the opening, where, you know, she's kind of left out in the cold. She kind of feels left out in the cold. She's like, she's frustrated. She don't know what's going on. That kind of resonates with the beginning of the deck. She's feeling that energy. Not only is she feeling hers, but she's feeling her masculine's frustration as well. What I'm getting is that she is being bombarded. There's lots of times, lots of feminines don't realize when they're getting frustrated, and it amplifies sometimes. And they don't realize that a lot of times they're picking up their masculine as well. Okay? So let's see. We have the Hermit, the Ace of Inspiration, Knight of Materials, 10 of Materials. Let's see that. Three of Emotions. 3 of Cups showed up for the masculine as well, remember? On the bottom of the deck, the Empress and the Magician. Beautiful, beautiful. She's, you know, she's been processing this, right? Oh, look what was underneath it. The 4 of Inspiration, 4 of Wands. So quite possibly a lot of the divine feminines have been wanting and then there's the 9 of Emotions underneath it. So I'm just going to take all of them. So the divine feminine, a lot of divine feminines have been wanting to bring the union from the 5D down into the 3D realm. This is their ultimate dream, their ultimate wish. But they feel like, some of you feel like it's not going to happen. You're getting down, it's like you're frustrated. There's this unconditional love, but at the same time, sometimes you may feel like you're giving more than the masculine's giving back. And I'm hearing the only thing you ask for is this one. You cover him in light and love, and all you want is his commitment. So, for some of you, that will hit home. So we have the Hermit. So, it's like what I'm seeing is you both have learned that during separation, for the feminines, you have learned that during separation that when you're in separation, it's meant for you to evolve. It's meant for you to grow. Sometimes some lessons we can't learn when we've got our twin with us, right? So we get thrown into separation. So that way we learn individually. We both have to grow, not only individually, but together as well. So the divine feminines have realized this, and the divine feminines have been spending a lot more time in meditation, contemplation, connection to source, receiving downloads. The divine feminines some of you actually have been going out and sun gazing. This is where you sit on the ground for earth energy. You get anchored to the ground, and each morning you go in there and you go outside, and you sit down on the ground, you get anchored, and for just a few minutes, right as the sun breaks the horizon, and you stare at the sun just for a second, just for a few seconds, so you can absorb the energy of the sun. Now, I'm not telling you to do this. I would suggest, if you was to do that, to research it first, because staring at the sun can hurt your eyes. So I'm just putting that disclaimer out there. But you can go out there and still close your eyes and still absorb some sunlight, right? And get connected to source while you're out there. So a lot of you have been doing that, and it has sparked this newness within you, sparked this energy and this creativity and this magnificent flame of desire within yourself, for yourself and for your masculine. Your heart chakra is opening up. Yes, this is the Knight of Materials, which is the Knight of Pentacles. But in this deck, this Knight of Materials is in movement. Slow and steady wins the race, honey child. Slow and steady. But it looks like, so the earth energy is slow. However, the inspiration, which is the fire energy, has sparked something under that horse's ass and is making it gallop full force and bloom. So your heart is blooming as well, because green is the color of a heart chakra. I love this card. I think this is my favorite card of the whole deck, even though it's hard to say, because this deck, the Muse Tarot, that's like one of the most beautiful decks I have ever seen, ever. So, and what are you running towards? Your Ten of Materials. But when I see this, Ten of Materials, Ten of Pentacles to me has always spoken of, that family, growing old together, having the kids and the grandkids. But when I see it in this deck, I see it with a whole different meaning. I see this as, look at all those people, different ages, different nationalities, different races, different backgrounds, all connected together in universal love as a soul tribe. And not only loving each other, but through the love of each other, it's feeding. See how the arrows kind of go up? It's feeding Gaia, Mother Gaia. And it's causing love to bloom throughout the whole earth, all of humanity. And it's shifting paradigms and shifting awareness. And I'm just getting so excited talking about it. So we have the Three of Emotions too. And I love the fact that in this card, it shows like the different moon cycles. And it kind of reminds me of the maiden, the mother, and the crone, or the triple moon goddess. And how look how in this one, she looks so serene. And the Three of Emotions, like the Three of Cups, where you're happy and joyful and you're celebrating. And this is, to me, speaking of that fulfillment for many moons. I'm hearing for many moons, many moons, ultimate joy and happiness, because you are the Empress. You are the mother energy. You are the nurturer. You are that divine spark. You are the divine feminine, that goddess, and is within your yoni, inside your yoni womb energy. Even if you're a man and you're in the divine feminine energy, you may not physically have a yoni, okay? But energetically, you have that creative spark, that creative energy to help you create and manifest. You have the Magician here. So that nurturing mother energy, that divine goddess spark that you are, is creating and birthing this manifestation. I love the fact that the Empress is right before the Magician. She is laying there. And you know what? I have a card that Spirit is telling me to pull out from my deck that I created here. So this is Yoni Shakti energy. Okay. That's not the card I wanted to show you, because Spirit is showing me in my head for what I'm talking about for here. Spirit just showed me, get this picture. Get this picture. Watch it be the very, oh, here it is. Birthing abundance. Look at that. That is the Empress birthing the manifestation of union with her masculine. She is birthing it from the higher dimensions into this realm, into the 3D realm. Beautiful. That is so beautiful. So let's pull some of these cards, these the Sacred Healing Journey cards. I love these cards. They were created by Rachel with Angelic Revelation. I use them quite a bit. I'm probably going to have to order another deck because I use them so much. You know, when if you're a tarot reader as well, you know, you tend to get your favorite decks. Now, I will confess, I have a deck edition. I think that came out wrong. A card addiction. Let me put it like that. So anyways, so I have an addiction to tarot and oracle cards. And so I have over 100 different decks, and I'm always getting more because I can't stop. But what I love the most is the ones that's created by other readers. So but I love this one because it's got ascension in it and everything. So I'm not taking all those. So let's see where the feminine is. Wow. I don't think I need any more. Bottom of the deck, telepathy, telepathic communication. So what's funny is there's been issue with communication, right, between the masculine and the feminine. But here she is. She's like, forget this. I am a goddess. I am not going to sit back and be in this energy no more. Instead, I'm going to manifest this into reality. I'm going to give birth. And in so doing, I don't need a cell phone. I don't need to write a letter. I can just reach out and talk to you anytime I want. It doesn't matter if you're on the other side of the world or if you're right next to me. My mouth don't even have to move because I feel you, baby, and you feel me. We have repair, wanting to repair damage caused and make amends. Calm water, sun setting on drama. Abandon, unable to give to another due to needing to heal old wounds and trauma. You know what I'm getting from all this? You guessed it. That's right. She has repaired her damn self. Yes, you did. You repaired yourself, and now everything is smooth sailing. Everything's getting better because it's getting calm. It's getting peaceful. And all these abandonment issues aren't going to be coming up anymore. You know why? Because you healed it. Because you repaired it. You ain't worried about if anyone walks out on you, honey child. Because, you got your own damn self. So, let's pull... I don't know why I didn't pull them away when I did the masculines. Let's pull some romance oracle cards for the divine feminine. This is so beautiful. I think this is, of all the times I've done an energy update, I think this is my favorite. So much growth. We have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Bottom of the deck is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So a lot of you may be seeing signs and synchronicities. You may hear your masculine's name like in a song or when other people's talking and passing by. You may see synchronistic numbers like 1111, 444, 744, 144, 716, 713, something like that. And the reason I said 716, 713 is because oftentimes when I'm at work, I see my masculine's birthday, 713, and then I'll see his name, and I'm like, okay, I get it. So you may be seeing signs that this is definitely your masculine. That's your one. That's your person. And it's okay for you to have those romantic feelings. And it is okay for you to explore them and to be happy and to continue on. So I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much. Don't forget to comment. Every time you comment on one of my videos, I enter your name into a raffle for a free 30-minute. My grandson's yelling outside my door. So he's just one. He likes his Mimi's room. He likes tarot cards too. So every time you comment, I put your name in the raffle every single time. And at the end of the month, I'll do a reading. I mean, not a reading. I'll do a drawing. So I will draw your name out, someone's name out. May not be yours, and it might be yours. Who knows? I'm getting distracted by my grandson. But I'll do a drawing in a raffle, and someone will win a free 30-minute reading with me. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Be blessed. Bye-bye.